Hey, welcome back YouTube. Ken here with the Jack Skellington house. I promised a lot of you subscribers that I would be putting together a tutorial on how to build this house, and I'm finally getting on top of it here. So here we are. This is the house, Jack Skellington house. I just completed it and it just sold. In this video, I'm going to make a couple of videos, but in this video I'm going to be explaining what things are needed to build this house. Now, you're going to need some masonite. It's kind of like a particle board that you can find at Home Depot or Lowe's. That's what basically the body of the house is made of, and you can see it here. You can use this or you can use cardboard. Cardboard just is not as sturdy, so I would definitely use a masonite. You're going to need a jigsaw to cut out the windows, just like the holes that you see here. You can see the window hole there, and then the front door. You'll need something to cut those holes out. That will be with the jigsaw. You're going to need some tongue depressors, or some people call them popsicle sticks. There's some slim sticks like these here, and then you're going to need some thicker popsicle sticks that are about 1 inch wide, a little wider than these. I would get because you're going to be using clay, I would get a tool set like this one here. It's perfect for working with clay and working in details. Get yourself some good paint brushes. Most of the stuff I get at home, you can find them at Home Depot or Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby is my best friend. That's where I find most of my stuff. Get some wire, some steel wire. You're going to need that. So here in this picture, we can see that the slim sticks are being used. You're going to use these as the boards that basically board up Jack's house. Here I use the slim sticks in the front. I use the wider sticks for the side of the house, and I'm going to show you how to split those up in just a few minutes here. Here's another view of the house. Now what you want to do is look online, get a bunch of ideas of the shapes of the side of the house, the front of the house, and just draw that out on paper, and then use that as a template to go over your masonite. And then you'll cut that with the jigsaw. Get yourself some liquid nails. That again you can find at Home Depot. And you can see the liquid nails here in the joints. What I use is packaging tape to hold everything together, and then once it's put together, I use that liquid nails to glue all the edges together. And I label all my panels like that. That was a front face that you saw a little while ago. Here we have again the popsicle sticks, for lack of better terms. I mean, people call them different things, but these particular ones I found at Hobby Lobby. They used to have the 50% off thing. I don't know if they do anymore, but anyway, you can find a lot of stuff at Hobby Lobby. Get yourself a mat to cut on top of. Get yourself an X-Acto knife. So here in this video, I'm going to show you how to split the wider popsicle sticks. You'll just use an X-Acto knife and go right down the middle. And then once you cut it, you're going to split it, just like I'm doing here. And you can use this method to make smaller pieces of wood. You're going to want edges to be uneven. You want them to be uneven. Nothing in Nightmare Before Christmas is straight. Everything's crooked. If you haven't noticed, I'm sure a lot of you that watch the movie look at the movie again, you're going to see that everything is just crooked. So look, I'm showing you here, once you put these two pieces together, you want that gap to exist. You see that gap there? That's what you want, because when you spray everything black with the base coat, you want this. You want to see the black inside of the gaps of those boards. That gives you depth. That shows that there's darkness behind those boards, and that's what you want. That's the effect you want. Balsa wood. You want to go to the store. Again, Hobby Lobby is where I find a lot of my stuff. That's where I found my balsa wood. This is really soft wood. It's awesome when you're cutting details, cutting little small pieces. This is Jack's front door. You can see there that I cut some very fine detail into it. Again, you're going to use your X-Acto knife. Here's a window. I did use a piece of cardboard to glue the window onto, and there's balsa wood in the inside of the window. Again, very easy to cut, very easy to form, and very easy to shape. Now the front of Jack's house has a peak, and you can use the masonite, but I use cardboard because it's easier to bend, to manipulate. So yes, I did use cardboard on this. I used packaging tape to keep it all together. And then I just dropped some Elmer's glue. That's another thing you want, is Elmer's glue. That's what you're going to dip into this peak here, and you're going to use it as well for the rest of the house, as well as putting those popsicle sticks up against the walls of Jack's house. So here's another view of the peak of the house. This was a little challenging. Probably the most challenging part of the house is trying to get this peak just right. Again, I looked at pictures online. I looked at still pictures of the movie, and I was able to get the peak. It turned out perfect. Here it is. You can see there in the front I have a little shape of where I'm going to cut out the front attic window. So this is the end of this part 1 video. I will remember a few more things in part 2 regarding what you will need, but that's the basics. You just need basically liquid nails, X-Acto knife, cutting a mat, Elmer's glue, if I haven't mentioned that already, masonite, some tools for carving into clay, and I'll add a few more throughout part 2. Now there's going to be a couple series because this Jack house is very, very detailed. So there's going to be a lot that goes into it, but at least maybe I can give you the basics of what's needed to build the house and how to do it. So maybe you can build your own house. So I'll see you later, YouTube. Thank you.